This video is on adding and subtracting polynomial functions. So we gave you two functions, f of x, negative 7x squared plus 12x plus 2 is a quadratic function, and g of x is equal to 7x squared minus 5, and that's another quadratic function. And our first part A, is to say f of x plus g of x. So we're essentially taking the blue function and we're adding it to the red function. So we're going to go ahead and add these two functions together. So negative 7x squared plus 12x plus 2. And we're going to add it to the red function. Alright, so now let's go ahead and drop the parentheses and we're going to combine like terms. So we'll get negative 7x squared, 12x, 2, 7x squared minus 5. So I've dropped the parentheses, now let's see where some like terms are. Well, we have negative 7x squared and positive 7x squared will cancel out, they undo each other. And then we have a positive 12x. And we have like terms with this positive 2 and this negative 5. So 2 minus 5 is negative 3. So f of x plus g of x equals 12x minus 3. Whoops. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this part B next. This is saying take the two functions and add them together and then evaluate it for 2. Since we've already identified that this is f of x plus g of x, we've done the work for adding them and now we're going to evaluate it. So we're going to go ahead and substitute 2 in for x. So we get 12 times 2 minus 3. So 12 times 2 is 24, minus 3 is 21. So there is our solution for part B. Part C is saying, here are our two functions that we want to subtract. So we're going to subtract f of x and g of x. All right, let's go ahead and do that. So here's our f of x function, negative 7x squared plus 12x plus 2. And we're going to subtract g of x, 7x squared minus 5. Great, I'll go ahead and get some more room here on my smartboard. Where I see students make mistakes in the subtracting piece is they forget to subtract means distribute that negative all the way through. So be careful on those. All right, so let's go ahead and simplify this. So I'm going to drop the first parentheses on that f of x function. And then I'm going to distribute the negative through in the second parentheses, the g of x function. So I was going to change the sign of both of those terms. So I have a negative 7x squared and a positive 5. All right, let's look and see what we have for like terms. We have a like term with negative 7x squared, and negative 7x squared becomes negative 14x squared. Now we have a positive 12x, and then a 2 and a 5 combined together as like terms to give us a 7. So that's how you can add and subtract functions.